back. I know this is going to be kind of counterintuitive. It's a little early for him to be schooling.
A little early for who to be schooling?
The fish.
Bro, if they're out there splashing.
It's Friday. School's out.
Oh. All right, guys, welcome back. See, 22, like the rant that I was going on about LeBron, so he blocked Elon. I think he's a secret Bron fan. Are you a LeBron fan?
No, I don't even watch basketball. I watched it when Jordan was playing, when Larry Bird was playing, but I haven't watched it since then.
Bro, well, you haven't missed anything because they've just turned the NBA into something that's unwatchable, bro.
And now I heard they've got something called the WNBA.
Yeah. Oh.
What is that?
Don't even get me started on that, dog. Oh, yes. There is such a thing as the WNBA, bro, but until recently, I would not even dare watch a WNBA game. And now I only watch specific ones with a certain player because that player can ball, even if she's in the WNBA or the regular NBA. But I'm not saying that she can go up against NBA players. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a difference.
So yeah, bros. Or yeah, bro, you did anything. They just made the league dude. So let me show you something. If I collect the ball like this, should I be able to move again or?
Well, if you've planted, you shouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, so what happens is these guys do this move where they dribble and the ball is in their hands. They've taken a step and then another step and then they go up and you're like, dude, that's freaking traveling, bro.
That's
How is anybody
travel.
supposed to guard that when you've already come up for the shot and then you take another step back? You're like, dude, that is ridiculous. So it is unwatchable. All they do is shoot threes, drive. They don't do anything. Dude, there was a setup where they showed a game and these guys were freaking, what are all these bugs that keep on hitting me? These guys they went from one end of the court to the other and they just kept shooting threes. There was a sequence of like 3 or 4 3-point shots. Nobody ever drove in. They just pulled up to a three-pointer and then they shot it. And then they're like, what the heck? They got the rebound and then they tossed it out to a guy at the three-pointer. He shot it. And then they got the rebound and they were going back and forth. And you're like, what am I watching here, bro? It was disgusting.
And they're paying them to play this game.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I mean, you could get anybody off the street to do that.
Hey, don't you dare motivate me to do.
Anybody can go if you just want to start raining threes and no guarantees you're going to make them.
Dude.
Why do you have to?
I'll shut off this Rodcast right now and practice my threes.
Let's go find a gym right now.
Yeah.
There's a basketball court over there by the park, isn't there?
Yeah. I'm going to need you to shuck me the balls or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, because then you'll be my trainer,
Yeah.
and then when I make it big, I'll be like, yo, this guy, he helped me all the way.
Yeah.
22 AI taking over the world. Seen as
Then
how
they'll
I'm
get
a
suspicious.
how I'm a AI familiar. No, it's kind of weird because a vampire familiar, they promised that he would turn him into a vampire eventually, right?
Yeah.
But how could you turn me into an AI?
They got this thing called Neuralink right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all my thoughts and my consciousness will be put into
A cyberkinetic entity.
Dang, bro. I like this. Dude, do you see all these freaking bugs? Like, they've hit me, a couple of them. Did I play guard? Yo, Colin, I played every single position. It was 3-on-1. I only played street hoops, dog. I never got to play on a team because when I was old enough to play on a team, that's when my mom said, nah, bro, you ain't playing. You're going to wrestle. And I was all like, all right, I guess. Fine, I'll put on that singlet and it'll start getting weird, but whatever, Mom, I'll do it.
My mom did the same thing, kind of. I was 13, I had a paper route, and my mom's like, you either play football or you do the paper route. You committed to the paper route, you can't do both. She came up there and pulled me off the practice field, so I had to go do my paper route because I made a commitment.
So you're saying you could have been a football player?
Oh, I played football later on.
Okay.
But just in the 7th or 8th grade, whatever it was, junior high, whatever 13 is, 7th grade.
What is with all these bugs hitting me? Bro, I'm like your windshield.
I appreciate it.
All the bugs are hitting
You're
me.
catching.
Did you hear that thing go by?
Yeah.
It's probably in my shirt right now. If I start screaming like a girl, bro, it was someone else. Let's go to the other side of this hump. So your mom stopped you from being the owner of the Washington Post or the New York Times?
Yeah.
Dang, bro. You would have been rich. I mean, you might still be rich right now. I don't know. We don't discuss finances here.
I'm rich in life, man. I ain't rich financially.
Bro, but I'll tell you what. Like, you could stack all the paper you want, but if you ain't got health,
Yeah.
well then, bro, what's the whole point of it?
Mm-hmm.
I found that out when my toe was not cooperating.
Yeah, when you can't move like you normally move and you can't do the things you would take for granted just to do, it starts to affect your mentality a little bit.
Yep, dude, this toe, I mean, it still bothers me a little bit, but like the first normal step I could take without fear of pain, I just stopped and said, thank you, Lord.
And then you were still afraid to keep walking.
Yeah, but I thank God instantly when that happened, bro. I was like, thank you, Lord, because that's the first step I had taken without pain. And then a couple steps later, I was like, I
overdid it, too early, too soon.
But yeah, bro, as long as you got health, then the rest is whatever. Because I'll tell you what, I mean, not that I don't have good times now, but some of my happiest moments are when I was with my family.
Yeah.
Like poor, you know what I'm saying? Like barely making ends meet. And then I'm like, hey, remember that time that this, that, and the other? I'd be like, yeah, that was stupid. And whatever.
Yeah, some of my favorite memories are going to grandparents' houses on the weekends or during the summer and hanging out with them. And we would go fishing all the time.
Yeah.
As kids, seeing my cousins.
I lived in the desert, so we could not go fishing. Though I would fish the drainage canals, and that's where me and freaking Romeo Ribs, where we got our addiction to, oh, there he goes. That's my dog right there. Look at that. Look at the way that rod is bending right there. Oh, yeah. 22 AI coming through. You want to weigh him?
Sure.
My trash can, player.
Well, it was in the way up here earlier, so I didn't want to.
For safety purposes.
It might be a little bit heavier than that other one that I caught. The other one.
You're blocking Elon, dog.
Ah. Alrighty. It's a nice little hump fish.
Cap it off. That's that buzzer beater right there.
Buzzer beater.
Bro, you're supposed to hype. Buzzer beater!
Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, 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 bow. buzzer beater. See, I would have been shooting those buzzer beaters, bro, in the NBA. Yep.
Last minute 3-pointer.
So you know how Jordan jumped after he hit that Cleveland shot?
Yeah.
I would have turned around towards the camera and started doing some salsa moves, bro. I wouldn't have jumped because that would not have been impressive.
Yeah,
but
that
my
4-inch vertical wouldn't have been impressive.
No, it wouldn't have, bro. But that my salsa moves, they would have been like, "Ay, washalo," and the BBLs would have showed up, dog. They would have showed up and they'd be like, "Oh my God."
Climbing down on the bleachers.
Yep, they would have stormed the court. Now, they would have taken me off at just like a human, what is that? Like when you body surf?
Body surfing.
Dude, I would have been body surfing. The BBLs would have taken me into the freaking locker room. And then they would have closed the door. And whatever happened after that, dog, that's an NBA secret. So, bro, it would have been crazy. But here we are, dog. Instead, I'm here with 22 AI. Oh, no, and casting off my worm. That's probably the moderator who sent those bad vibes to me. She was all like,
talking about real BBL.
Yeah, you want to be talking about these NBA women, okay, that don't exist. Bro, sometimes I get looks for comments about things that don't exist. I mean, needless to say, I'm saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I get looks like, say it. Say it, I dare you to say it. And I'm all like, I'm gonna say it. Don't dare me. I'm gonna say it. I get those kinds of looks.
It'd just be boring if it wasn't. Anyway, anybody guess on the weight on that one?
Oh, they probably did, dog, but I didn't see. We got a guess of a 114. We got a guess of a 2-pounder.
114 on the nose.
Oh, so Colin got it right.
Good job, Colin.
Dang, I think I struck a chord with Colin. He's talking about a basketball story too, bro. We both got our hearts broken by the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The game will bring you love, but it'll also bring you heartache, dog.
Mm-hmm.
But so here's the thing, bro. I kind of feel like this is what went down. And guys, I'm using the other end of the nail, not the flat one. But I kind of feel like I got a bird's nest. Yeah. I kind of feel like the good Lord was like, I can't give you that much power, bro. I cannot let you be so cool in the NBA because it'll go and then you'll do and for it. So I was like, whatever. Being a bazillionaire, then whatever. I'll be a regular vato getting bird's nest up in the front of the boat, trying to figure out how that happened. Probably the moderator again.
Here we go.
But I'm definitely not complaining for, like where I'm at now. I'm just saying the NBA would have been cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Kleenex in each hand.
Bro, that's what him crying because the littlest dude on the court was able to steal the ball from him, bro, and shut him down. That is what I was looking for. But bro, that's standing on principle right there. I was like, bro,
yeah,
I'm not gonna break the rules because, and dude, the worst part was that he wanted me to tell my grandma to come back for me. I was like, bro, I respect. She's here. That dude. She'll team up with the chief And bro, there's no God. And at that point in time, I'll be yelling, Eagle Powers, please come to me.
Save me.
And not even Eagle Powers would save me, bro. It would just be massacre.
Back then, it was probably like Wonder Twin powers, though, wasn't it?
Oh, dude.
Form of an icicle or a bucket
Form
of water.
of chancla. And they just boom. I'm like, no. Bro. And back in the day, bro, even if I had been like with my last breath, help me, call 911. 911 would show up and be like, what's going on here? You want to know what happened? He made his grandma go back for him and blah, and then they'd be like, oh, there's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Have a good
Carry
evening.
on.
Yep. Have a good evening,
You
everyone.
want us to get in a few looks while we're here? Make him really understand what's happening?
Yeah. Bro, that was just the good old days, you know what I'm saying? Where it all went down.
And I did some stupid things when I was a kid, but I did a lot less stupid things because of how I was raised.
Bro, if it weren't for all those butt whoopings, I'd have a different life right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would have a life where I probably would wear the same clothes every day. I mean, you guys see me here on the Rodcast with the same shirt every day.
But these would probably have like stripes.
Yeah, they would have some
orange.
kind of, I'd be coordinated with other people that lived around me.
Mm-hmm.
We'd all have the same outfit.
Same outfit, same size rooms,
Yep.
same meals.
I'd have roommates.
Not the good kind of roommates.
No. So that's the type of situation that would happen because the chief was like, oh, this he's veering off. And then she'd be like,
course correct a little bit.
yeah, let's get a little course correction here. Sorry, chief. But sometimes she would course correct me so far to the other side that she would have to smack me back. And I think she just did that to have
I was
fun.
gonna say that's intentional.
Yeah, she's like, oh, that's too far.
Oh, did I hit him? Shit, wait.
I'll fix that. Dunk. So yeah, bro. A lot of, I mean, the chief has to be like one of the most, it's probably stubborn, but one of the most, what's the best word? Stubborn kind of gets at it, but one of the most, what are all the words in the English language that I cannot get to come to me right now? Come to me, English words, please. She's one of the most dedicated to her craft.
Right.
Because she had to deal with me and my brother, the dummy that's always here, but that guy, he was just a little brown noser, so he was like the baby. Like
he got away with everything.
Yeah, they would always baby him, and the atomic ant, they would always baby him, and I'm all like, what? Why does that guy get favoritism and stuff? But and then my younger brother, she had to deal with all those dudes, plus she had 3 girls, so like, dude,
she didn't have time to be messing around with anybody.
Oh no, she's like, hey, look, if I tell you one thing, you're gonna do it. If not, well, there's no question we're about to throw down. So, dude, and I've seen her kick my brother's butt twice. And well, I personally saw my butt get kicked by her, and I'm not talking like regular, like she's spanking me. I'm talking about boom, 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 bro. And I'm like, dudes, these idiots are getting their butts kicked. That's what they get. And then one time I was in that.
You were an idiot at that one time?
Yeah, dog. I wanted to test my ability to go a couple rounds with the chief.
Yeah.
And then I was like, boxing is not for me.
I'll stick to wrestling.
Yeah. You're right, chief. You're right, chief. Wrestling was for me. But I mean, bro, if we're going to be totally legit, like, it's my mom. I'm not hitting my mom. So I was only protecting myself and you know, dodging and stuff. So it wasn't a good representation of whether I would have been good in boxing or not.
It's easy to beat up a punching bag.
Oh yeah, bro. She was going to town, bro. Just Like, she was hitting me as hard as she could. It was a sight to behold. And you wouldn't think that, like, a woman could hit that hard, bro. Especially a woman like about this size, maybe this size. Bro, you don't mess with the chief. She was, oh, what is going on here? Kind of felt bad for my dad. So I was all like, bro, if my dad ever gets out of line, it's over for him. I don't think we're gonna get another bite here, dog.
Seemed like they shut down. Oh.
Unlimited is saying I got left in the car or something, bro. Dude, Unlimited, even if I did get left in the car, bro, I had the sense to lower the windows, bro.
So were the windows up or down?
Well, it wouldn't matter. By the time when they left, I was like, all right, it's hot. I'm gonna lower these windows. Whether I get in trouble, at least I'm still alive. Kids these days, they don't have that common sense, bro, to lower the windows. They're like, well, they told us not to lower the window, or we don't want to get stolen, so let's not lower the windows. And I'm like, bros, you're gonna die. Then I'm going to jail, and then everybody's gonna be very mad, or at least have a bad day. You had a bad day. Oh, he said, not me, bro, my brother.
Oh.
That's another story, Unlimited. Think about this, Unlimited. That's the best that the chief could do with him. Bless her heart. That's the best she could do with him. And I mean, from what I had seen, bro, that was actually pretty good. Because he could be the one throwing boiling water on people, but instead, he's like, nah, I will be the one getting boiling water thrown on me. Because that's a gentleman. He's all like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. You're talking about the wrong brother, bro. That guy was not babied. In fact, he cries because when he was... But yeah, bro, no. That guy is not the favorite dude. It's the atomic ant, bro. The atomic ant is the favorite one. You ready?
Let's roll.
It was the best of times and it was the worst of times.
It was the best of times today for me. I've had fun.
I'm glad to hear that, 22. Hey, we saw BBL Plus, bro. We raised the bar.
No zeros.
No zero. I mean, in my bank account, there's probably going to be zero.
After today, yeah, I bet.
So, yeah, bro, we got a zero. I got to remember, Stephen A. Sturgeon.
Stephen Sturgeon taking your money.
Stephen A. Sturgeon gets 75 bills. Canadian Colin gets 25 Canadians. Whatever that is. Well, 25 Americanos. And I think he said that's 32 Canadians. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, guys. Because I don't usually have a bad time when I catch a BBL plus. Plus. They said, good to see you, 22.
Appreciate you, bud.
That's what Colin said. And then Unlimited said, another awesome day. Special guest star appearances rule.
I agree.
Bro, and we keep it under wraps. So it's a surprise whenever somebody shows up and you go, who is now? Who's on deck?
And nobody knew today until the camera took off.
Until the camera went in the sky and they're like, problem.
We're fishing today.
Yeah.
I've done that before. It's pretty fun. Down at the beach, I've got a bigger drone.
Yeah.
Fly it out 400, 500 yards. Makes it a lot easier.
Bro, so I don't know if there's anything illegal about this, but why doesn't somebody just fly a drone with a camera so that they can see where all the bedding fish are and then just go to them? I saw it on MLF.
Yeah.
Like they were showing somebody fishing.
Right.
And then like you could see the fish going, you know, moving. So why wouldn't you just do that?
Some people do. I'm not sure if it's a game and fish law or if it's a FAA law, but I'm sure there's something because you're not allowed to use them for like deer hunting.
Oh, well, for deer hunting, I understand that. Because
I've seen a lot of videos where people are hovering above them as they're casting to fish on a bank or a school or something.
Oh, so apparently Sinead O'Connor wrote a song about us. It's illegal to do that in Canada. What is the song?
The Nothing Compares to You
Oh,
song?
I remember it, guys. Nothing compares. Oh, I can't even hit the note, bro. I've been yelling. Nothing I can't. I gotta get water. To you. But I'll try it, dogs. You know, I'm not above making a fool of myself. But I've been yelling. Every time I have a guest on here, bro, I lose a little bit of my voice because, like, when I'm just normal
You're
talking.
used to talking just to the mic.
Yeah, to the mic, so I can just talk whatever. But when I'm talking to you guys, so especially in the wind, so you could hear, I'm like, hey, 22, did blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, I end up losing my voice.
It would be really funny if like people had like earpieces in, so they were just listening to you, and they were like a minute or so behind what you were saying. So you were up there talking to your mic, and the person back here is listening.
It would be there'd be a delay for sure, bro.
A really long delay.
Yeah. Question 22, can you back up a trailer in the dark?
Sure.
Are you afraid of the dark?
No. The trailer has lights,
Yeah.
and we're good.
But it's definitely, yeah, Colin, the drones are illegal for hunting.
Mainly the thermal imaging.
Okay.
There's some businesses where you can go out and track your deer, like after you've shot it. They'll go out there and retrieve it for you if they can find it, but they don't want you out there with a thermal camera, basically spotlighting deer,
Yeah.
and then go when they're tracking them down that way.
Because that's the next level from forward-facing sonar
Yeah.
with the looking at the deer. You good? Dang, bros. This guy used his popotitos, his really long legs, to jump on the dock. Bros, this guy, dude, it's crazy to have long legs like that. We were like on the other side of the freaking ramp. I mean, on the dock, and he just freaking stepped, bro. He could probably step from here to the bank. Yo, Drill, I appreciate that, my friend. Thanks for showing up. Hopefully you have an awesome Friday evening. Yo, moderator, that's a great question. What's for dinner? I gotta hit that note, but not Sinead O'Connor's note? Sean Connery's note? Okay, guys, so we went out there and we caught ourselves a BBL plus, and we're gonna have to pay out. But okay, guys, that's part of the game. You come out here and you see what you can get, and I guess we gotta pay out. I lost it towards the end, guys, because of my raspy voice. This dude has his boat on the ramp. What is that about? Yo, 22, if you can hear me on my radio, this guy has a boat. Crappie. Can 22 see this guy? I'm gonna have to call 22. I don't know if he sees what's going down right there. I'm gonna have to make a quick phone call, guys. I don't have 22's number. Oh, that's terrible. Never mind, guys. I will not be making a phone call because I don't have 22's number. That's Creel's crappie, guys, and then a couple crappie that I had caught before. So that's what we're gonna eat. Sounds like a crappie dinner. I had to, guys. You guys good? You guys good? Yeah. All right. Hold up, 22.
You gonna latch it up?
Yeah. I got it, Doc. I don't want you to get your tootsies, footsies, whatever they're called. I don't know what they call them here in the South. Your piggies. So I'm gonna have to go up just a little bit.
All right.
Or
back.
Well, it's because she kind of, if you go up just a tad, bro, I'll yell at you. Right there. I think she's on it now. Bro, there are so many freaking bugs out here, dudes. Who invited spring, bro? That is disgusting. Go ahead and go. Oh, he was standing right there, bros. And now I'll show you to stop so that you can park by your truck, dog. That way you don't have to walk. Bro, what the? So many bugs. I'm gonna turn these lights off. Oh, he's taking us to the lights. The lights, the lights, the lights. Look at this light right here, guys. If I could hit the note, I can't do it right now, but I'd be like, oh, but I can't hit it right now because I've been yelling. Oh, you guys aren't even looking in my direction, guys. I'm over here, oh, but I can't hit that note. He brought us to the lights, but the lights is where all the bugs is at.
I thought you'd want to be able to see where you're putting your stuff.
So, there's 22 right there, guys. I got to do some push-ups. How many fish did I catch? 3, 4? A BBL.
BBL and 2 regulars.
Was it 2 regs? Yeah. 1 on that side. We'll just make it 40, bro. We'll just call it an even 40. I'll do 20 right now and then do another 20. How many did you get? 2?
2.
Oh, that's 20, bro. I hope
I'm doing them down here on the pavement.
Oh, you're gonna do them on the pavement?
Yeah.
Let me turn the camera this way. Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Here we go. Get it, dog. Get it.
16.
Let's go,
17,
baby.
18, 19, 20.
Whoo! There we go. 22 came in here, handled business, and did the push-ups. Mr. Creel. Creel. I can't believe it. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, hold it, 20. Now we'll put away some stuff. And while we're putting away some stuff, we'll let the muscles kind of relax. And then we'll do the other 20. Freaking BBLs. It's ridiculous, bro. So if you guys have any parting questions for 22, please submit them now. You guys, yo, how is it fishing with that dude in the flesh?
If you ever get a chance, invite. I enjoy it. I mean, you don't get to fish Guntersville very much unless you live out here. I'm about an hour away, so.
We should. I mean, if I ever go to Smith Lake, bro, I'll hit you up.
I'm a mile from Smith Lake.
You're a mile from Smith Lake?
Smith Lake Park.
A mile from Smith Lake Park. Because that one's a deeper reservoir. I think like it's like so deep, they put the bass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's a little harder to catch them like during the day, and without that forward facing, that's a whole different ball game, right?
Well, I've never had forward facing, so
So you just catch them.
I just go catch
You
them.
just catch them without forward facing.
Yeah, I'm usually not out deep. I'm usually fishing the bank or points or creeks or something. Yeah.
Are you catching good size?
Between 2 to 5 pounds.
Largemouth or spotted bass?
But it's a big mix of both.
Dude, I'm gonna punch these little dumb bugs. A mixture of both. All right, guys, let me pay out my last 20. Oh, let's see what questions they asked. Maybe I'll read the questions while I'm doing the push-ups. Ah! Let's see. You giving away any of your rods? Or are you giving away one of your rods? Well, who came up with this idea? Ah!
Protein.
Bro, but usually you don't want to take the protein through the nose. Ah! These bugs is disgusting. All right, let's see what we got here. Larry, I am not giving away any of my rods. I barely have enough rods as is. 22. What was the best part? What was the best part of fishing?
Catching the fish, man.
Catching the fish.
Yeah, but you didn't come out here empty-handed, even though it would have been fine. The conversation was good. The atmosphere was good. The scenery was fantastic.
What is FPV? FPV or whatever it's called.
First person view.
Oh. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Come on.
19. Oh, I got
on.
this, dog. I'm even gonna hold it down here, bro, on the 20 mark. I got it, bro. That's why I don't catch a lot of fish, dog, because it hurts. Catching fish hurts on this boat, so I don't do it much. I'll catch quality over quantity because I'll do the 10 for that BBL plus. But for these other dinks,
The little dinks, yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's not even worth it. But I can't even shake them off because that'll be 15. Because I'll have a bite and I'll be like, oh, I missed one. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing 15 for these dummies. So 22, we will definitely do it again.
Heck yeah.
Bro, that BBL plus was...
That was nice.
It was real nice. What was it, 5'8"?
Yeah.
I was almost, I mean, that was halfway to...
Halfway to 6.
Yeah, halfway to 6.
Well, actually, more than halfway to 6. Because halfway to 6 is 3.
Oh, this guy's got jokes. He's bugging me out here, dogs.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. So mathematically, he's halfway to, but it was close, bro. If my brother did that, he would be like, oh, that was a 6-pounder, bro.
Yeah.
Because you just round up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember seeing his Rodcast or the Rodcast where he was fishing the Sealies with me. And he came up with some stupid math about estimating and rounding. And he was all like, bro, then you round down.
Yeah,
like,
if it's 8 or over, it's a round up, 8 or less.
Yeah, and I was like, what,
down,
what are you talking about, dog? But it was like dumb, bro. Because no matter what the answer was, you just round in the direction. Whether you're higher or lower than 5 or whatever, you still round to the right answer. I was like, you're an idiot, bro. Leave me alone. All right, homies. So, what's your sign off? 22.
I don't have a sign off.
You don't have a sign off?
No, I don't do broadcasts and podcasts and things. I just.
But you've had all this time to get your sign off.
I wasn't aware.
Let's see. Dang. I am your ruler.
What was it on the Transformers police car to enslave and rule or something?
That's what you should be like. Yo, to enslave and rule, homies.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, all right, that's good enough for me, dog. Unlimited, peace out, bros.
See you, Unlimited.
So I don't know. We'll just do a teamed up version right here. All right, homies. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you guys showing up. And again, we'll do that subscriber giveaway in the next 2 weeks. I should have actually recorded a video for it. Oh, with the BBL Plus.
You missed an opportunity.
What?
That means you got to catch one tomorrow or something.
Dude, we should have done it with the BBL Plus and been like, yo, we're just out here paying BBL Pluses. What a dummy. What a dummy. Oh, man. Why, you distracted me, dog. You distracted me. We had fun out here, guys. That's 22. You know me. Fish around.
Find out.
That's what's up. Peace out, homies. Dude, these bugs, we're still live though, just FYI. I have to shut it off. Wow, these freaking bugs.
Summertime. Or it's not summertime,
It's
but it's